Good afternoon, everyone. Steve Georgia here from Allendale's Trading Floor. It's July 26, 2011. We had fun buying come in today. Started off very early, mostly in the beans and bean meal right off the bat. So we saw a lot of strength as far as the soy complex early on. We had corn start off lower, same thing with wheat. Certainly didn't finish that way. Corn ended up 12 higher today, putting that at 687. You had beans up 17 cents, 13.89 for that November contract. Something to watch there. As we continue to bump up against this $14 area, we have seen some pretty decent selling in beans. These weather maps are going to be very key for beans. Continue watching them. The long-range maps did put some rain in the forecast. They've increased some rain for the western Corn Belt, but they've also turned up the heat a little bit. They're not bringing in a heat ridge. It's not going to get as hot as it was, but they did bring in a little bit more heat, but they've brought in some more moisture as well. So as we continue along this path and we continue to see these maps stretch into August, that's going to be very detrimental for beans. So if we continue to get the rains for beans, great. We're going to probably end up see this market back off. If we don't, if the maps stay hot and dry, these beans will probably go up above that 14 point and end up taking off yet again. A lot of guys are still bullish on beans due to the uncertainty in weather. The wheat today up 5 3/4 cents, puts December wheat at 734. Very strong. I shouldn't say very strong, but a stronger move and a stronger close for wheat. But it's more or less following corn and beans. Being up 5 3/4 cents today, I guess I'm really not sure why. Other than that, corn and beans were higher because Egypt came in, bought another 200,000 tons of wheat from Russia. We're losing purchases to Russia. This is not the first time they've done that. They've done that multiple times over the last few weeks. Argentina also opening up their wheat exports. They're going to open up about 450,000 tons of wheat, and that may end up pressuring the wheat a little bit as well as another store comes online for the globe to buy from. So keep that in mind. But today was mostly fund buying. But if you look at what we've done last Friday in the grains, corn was up 12, down 11 yesterday, up 12 today. We're seeing this chopping motion, not only for corn, but also beans and wheat. So we'll see what they want to do tomorrow. A lot of guys also looking at today as potentially turnaround Tuesday after being down pretty hard yesterday. So tomorrow is going to be very important, but continue to watch the weather maps as far as direction. Crude oil up 42 cents, putting that at 99.62. That is $1 off the highs, so we did go above that 100, but also $2 off the lows. So we have seen this chopping pattern for crude right near this $100 benchmark, and we may end up seeing that pull back a little bit as well now that we're up against this resistance. But we'll see. If we take out today's highs tomorrow, we're probably going to see the next leg up. Could be another couple dollars higher yet. The dollar really being the key on why we've seen a lot of buying today in just about every one of these markets. The dollar is down 58 cents. So the dollar continues to get pressure from the fact that the U.S. still does not have anything settled as far as their debt ceiling. And that's still weighing on the dollar right now. It is down near some support, but continue watching that. There is still that fear of what if we don't have something done by August 2nd. But if we do end up seeing a deal made between the Republicans and Democrats and it does get passed, we probably could see this dollar turn around and be sharply higher in a blink of an eye. So be careful with this dollar. But this huge drastic pullback that we've seen in the dollar has helped fuel commodities in general and this outside buying push commodities higher. As far as metals, very quiet early on today. Gold up about $5. Silver up 45 cents. Now, they made that move within the last hour and pushing gold to 1,617, so just above that 1,600 area. You have silver that's sitting at 40.80, so another close, if we stay here, another close back above that 40. Could look pretty good and may keep the metal bugs continuing buying, but it is a stronger close for the metals. As far as the softs, I do want to mention a couple of things. Sugar, first off, up another 46 points, new highs there, putting that at 31.20. And what's really fueling the sugar market is the idea of China's appetite for sugar. They continue to buy sugar. And just like any other market, if China comes in to buy, you see a big bull run. Well, here we are. Same thing in sugar. And pushing that higher. There is a gap in a chart that goes back to 1980, up at the 35 area, 35 cents for sugar. So keep that in mind as we go into the next few weeks. Cotton, limit up today. Big outside day up for cotton. It was a very strong close there. We went down and made a new recent low for cotton before finally finishing limit up. Could be more of a turnaround there for cotton. We see another strong close tomorrow, may confirm a little bit more of a bottoming action that may end up rallying this cotton quite a bit. So keep an eye on that cotton as we get through the week. As far as the livestock, pretty wild day today, starting off quite a bit lower. Fat cattle ending up $1 higher on the session. Feeders up 70 cents and hogs down about 40. Now with hogs being down 40, that's $2 off the lows. So we started selling right away. We saw some pressure, and as we had seen the cattle and feeders, the fats and feeders rally back, we saw the hogs find a little bit of strength too. Still, the talk of China's demand increasing for pork and their potential of exports, the U.S. exports to China, could keep some support under this market, just like what we have seen here today. We did have cash cattle trade today, 107 in Kansas. That's down about $1 from last week. Last week we saw cash trade between that 108 to 109 area. So with that, we may continue to see a little bit of chopping here as far as the fats. If we see this trade continue down here at this 107 area. But I want to invite you guys out to our conference that's coming up in January. I know it is still pretty far away, but it does creep up on you pretty quick. Get your calendars out, see if it's something you're able to make. We are taking reservations right now. We've got a lineup for you, and we can get that to you and get some hotel information out to you as well if need be. You can check that out on our website, allendale-inc.com, or just give us a call, 800-262-7538. So hope you have a great day today and have a great rest of the week. Take care.